Hi everybody, it's me and Matthias. He is getting into everything, so ignore me, please. I'm trying to do this video and he is worried about getting into everything. Literally, on the floor, everything. Obviously, everything he's able to get into. That's not gonna hurt him. But yeah, so I posted a thing on Facebook and a few other social medias about a Q&A. Anybody could ask anything, but not very many people asked a lot of questions. I'm not sure if it's because it's a sensitive subject and they don't want to offend me or anything, but I am not sensitive over this. I mean, I am, but I want people to know everything about brachial plexus. So I want everybody to ask all their questions because I know a lot of people ask questions all the time. So I'm not exactly sure why there wasn't more questions being asked because I'm constantly getting messages about them. But I will go ahead and start answering some of the questions that we did get. So this video probably won't be very long. Maybe I might add a few things in here and there, like a few of the milestones that the baby's hit, and update you guys on his therapy and how that's going. But the first question was, does he have to have any more surgeries in the future? I am not sure. We are hoping that he don't, but I am honestly not sure at all. It just depends on how this last surgery went. If it goes amazing by the time he's, I think, 3 or 4, then he won't have to have any from that standpoint. But if he's not making no progress at all, then there possibly could be talking about like more surgeries, more nerve transfer surgeries. We are keeping our fingers crossed that he don't have to have any more, because the last one was very, 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 very hard on me and him. More him, obviously, but I was really scared. That was a long surgery. That was a 6-hour surgery. 6.5-hour surgery. Almost 7 hours. That was a long, long surgery. So we are hoping that he does not have to have more, but I'm not promising nothing. The second one was, how did his surgery go and how is his arm ever since he had it? His surgery, as I know of, went good. They never told us that there was anything going on. They never mentioned about anything happening during his surgery. So the surgery part went good. The after didn't do so good. He was... me and him stayed up. After his surgery, we stayed up all night. All night. There was no sleeping. They had to keep coming in and giving him pain medicine every like 4 hours. But I didn't get much sleep at all. Because when he would fall asleep, I couldn't get to sleep. And then when I was able to sleep, he woke back up. So that was that. But his arm is doing... it's doing a lot better. A lot better. It could be doing better, but it's doing right where we want it to be. Like, he's moving his fingers more. He's still not bending it like how they anticipated him doing, but he's getting there slowly but surely. It's not gonna be a fast recovery. Like, it's not gonna be something that happens overnight at all. They say that your nerves heal, can't remember exactly what I said, like 1 centimeter a month, like literally like that much, not even, maybe smaller than that. And as he gets older, his arms are going to get longer, which means it's going to take longer for it to heal. So I guess it just depends on how everything goes, but he's doing a lot better since he had it, and I'm kind of glad that I agreed to have it. But at the same time, I'm not, because I was wondering in the back of my head, like, how would he be if he didn't have it? Like, would he have gained that movement if he didn't have it? Like, what would have he actually gained if he didn't have the surgery? You know, like there's always that what if, but I'm glad I had it and agreed to have it. The next one is, do you have a certain routine because of his arm? No. He is just like every child. He is a normal child. He has brachial plexus in an arm. He cannot move his arm on his own, but we don't have a routine. I get him dressed like a normal child, give him a bath like a normal child. He does not crawl, but he does scoot on his butt so he can get to his toys. He can play with his toys. He can get around perfectly fine. His BPI arm does not stop him from doing nothing. He figures it out. Like, he will figure out a way. He helps his BPI arm, like his BPI arm, he helps it. So if he wants something, he'll kind of guide that arm to get what he needs. He is just, there is no certain routine. I'm not exactly sure what you meant by that, the person that asked it. But I mean, when he was a baby, it was hard because I wasn't sure if it would hurt if I moved it, or I wasn't sure like how to put his arm in his PJs because he has no force to pull it through all the way. So it was kind of hard for that too. But now that he's almost a year old and I have a lot of experience with that, it's really easy. And it's just like a normal baby. I mean, obviously that arm don't work that well, but he's like a normal child. But yeah, I can go into more detail of that question if you would like me to. And what's it like being a mother? It is so amazing. I literally would not trade it for anything. All them late nights staying up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning and them nights like when he's super, super sick. And I know mothers say it's exhausting and they feel alone, but it's like, I feel like that sometimes, but at the same time, I'm not going to sit here and complain about anything because I'm so grateful to have him, literally from having the hardest time conceiving and then him dying, when like being dead when he came out of me. Like, he's, I say, a child of God's. Like, it's just crazy. So I would not complain about anything. I mean, it gets hard sometimes. Yeah, it does, because I'm not a person to wake up early in the morning, and I hate being woke up when I'm sleeping. So when he don't feel good, it sucks. It sucks. Like when he had thrush not that long ago, it was so hard because he wouldn't eat, so I couldn't breastfeed him. Usually I breastfeed him to bed. Couldn't do that. He wouldn't take a pacifier. He wouldn't do nothing. All he wanted to do was scream because he was in so much pain. So I really didn't know what to do. I was exhausted. I was barely getting any sleep. I had to go to work too the next day. So sometimes there is times where it gets hard, and then there's the good moments, like seeing him hit his milestones. Like milestones for you, like parents with kids that have, like, they don't have nothing wrong with them. Their milestones are like crawling and walking and talking. And for him, it's like you set up by your own. Like, oh my God. Like, there's just like little things like that makes me a happy mom, because my child is figuring out ways. Like, he's so smart. He teaches me stuff that I never knew. Like, it's just really different, and it's fun. I love being a mom. I would not trade it literally for nothing. The last question is, what are some of his favorite and least favorite things? Least favorite at this very moment, getting dressed, getting undressed, and diaper changes. We literally have to hold him down to get him dressed. I'm not joking. Like, full force, hold him down, because if we don't, he screams and he'll roll over and it's just bad. He don't like diaper changes. He don't like anything like that. And his favorite thing, walking. He loves to walk. obviously you have to help him, but he loves walking. It's so funny watching him, and he gets so happy. He starts laughing, and it's stuff like that makes me happy. But walking is his favorite thing. I can't really think of nothing else that's his least favorite, because he's just a happy baby and he loves doing everything. And what's your favorite thing about being a mom? I'm not sure what my favorite thing is. Because everything's my favorite. So I don't really know exactly what my favorite thing is. So, yeah, I'm not really sure. That's kind of a hard question for me because everything's my favorite. I love doing everything with him. It's only the first year, so ask me that again soon, and I will give you an answer. What has been the hardest thing for you? The hardest thing for me is basically watching, this is sad, like watching Matthias try to do something and not be able to because of his arm. Like, that really, really hurts. Very bad. I'm trying not to cry thinking about it, but that's the hardest thing. Literally watching him want something and him not being able to do it. And he screams and cries, and then he looks at me like, what's wrong with me? Why can't I do this? Like trying to crawl. He can't crawl. There's no way he's gonna be able to crawl unless we are just blessed with all the strength that he could possibly get to actually crawl. He tries and he gets stuck in that position and then falls on his belly. So he can't crawl. He can't eat with his hand. He can't bend it to put food in his hand. So like he'll pick the food up and then he'll just hold his arm out and he can't move it. Like, can't do nothing with it. There's just a lot of things that he can't do, and I'm scared for when he gets older that he's gonna, like, obviously he's gonna think that he's different, and I'm gonna always tell him that he can do just as much as anybody else can do. You have, just because you're different, don't stop you from doing anything that you put your mind to, because I'm just scared about him getting bullied. That's the hardest thing. Just the hardest thing is kind of dealing with a child that has brachial plexus. Like, not in a mean way. Like, I'm blessed. God put me in this situation for a reason. That's just the hardest thing, because he's gonna have to live with that for the rest of his life. And put yourself in his spot. Like, what if you only had one arm? Like, it sucks. It would suck. You wouldn't be able to do anything. Like, living, and especially because there's people out there that get into accidents and destroy the nerve in their arm. Like, it's not something that you're born with. I mean, majority of the like, babies are born with it, but you can also get into a car accident. So imagine, like, being able to use two arms one day and go to sleep and wake up in the hospital and only being able to use one. Like, it's just hard being a parent that has to do, because it's just hard. It's not in a mean way. That's just how I feel. But there was one question on there that I kind of ignored because I didn't know the answer to it. And it would have been a pointless wait. It would have been a pointless time to come on here and read the question off and not know the answer to it. So I ignored it. But anyways, them are all the questions for the video that people wanted to ask me. This video is getting kind of long. So, but I'm gonna update you guys about his therapy. His therapy's going amazing. Like, amazing. We did a follow-up at U of M, and we need to push for more therapy. So we're going to be doing swimming lessons, and I am so excited. He's doing swimming lessons. Like, what? that's actually really good for him because he can learn how to swim with one arm. That's something he needs to learn because there's going to become a point in time where he's going to go swimming and I don't want him drowning. So he's going to be doing that. The therapist comes Tuesday, like normal therapy. And we're going to talk about it and decide what she says. She's not going to be doing it probably. It's going to be someone else, but she's still going to be coming to do the in-home therapy. So I'm excited for that. We have a long, long, long journey ahead of us, and I am excited. Also, just to let you guys know, my baby turns 1 in 2 more days, and I am so excited. I don't think I'm gonna videotape it. Not long enough to make a video, but I will definitely be taking pictures. I will definitely be putting a video together of what I can. He's being a turd. He's trying to get up in the camera. Yeah, here, you wanna see the camera? Look. Say hi, everybody. Say I be a turd. What did you say? I be a turd. Mwah. So anyways, guys, I hope you like this video. Like, comment, and subscribe to my baby channel. You gotta give me them. You can't play with them. Yeah, so I will. Sorry, guys. I'm back. Matthias kicked the phone. He got mad, kicked it, flew across the floor, and stopped the video. So I'm going to edit that part out. And he obviously don't want to be in front of the camera. He's being nosy. He has to nose into everything because that's what babies do. But I will see you guys in the next video. Sorry I don't upload much. It's really hard. It's not that easy. For me anyways, because he's just a lot to handle. But I will try to post more as soon as possible. But anyways, say bye. Say bye. Say bye, buddy. Uh-oh, nope, can't have the camera. Anyways, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.